So here we are, live. Welcome, 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 our RawKin RadStar Rob and Lynn.
Hello.
Who will be attending this Saturday, and I'm super excited to share this experience with you.
Me too. I'm excited.
So what do you think you're going to get from it? You know what? Just wrap and tell me your story, because we did talk a little bit beforehand. I was trying to get her to slow down because she's got some juicy stuff, and she's beautiful. She has a great soul.
Thank you.
She's moved here and is finding her way.
Yes, I am. I came here about 5 years ago in Largo. I was homeless. I stayed in a homeless shelter, and I don't have any friends per se. And I did a little partying when I was here, of which I don't want to continue doing that anymore because I'm worried about my health, and I want friends that actually have substance. So that's why. And this yoga class, I've never been to yoga, so I believe it's going to help within, heal within, as with anything that I need to be healed up with, and to stretch my back out because I injured that. I lived in Vegas back in 2009, and I went down Snow Mountain, and I hit a tree with my sled going backwards. So you can imagine that injury. So that's going to do really well with my back. And I take hydrocodone for that, but I believe that the stretches can help me with that, where I won't have to take that anymore, because I've been told that can be addiction, but I'm not really addicted to it because I know it's actually to help my body. So.
And tell everyone about how you were able to go, the gift. Happy birthday.
Oh, my son, he got me a couple of gifts, and I asked my son, I told him about this group, and I told him about Lana and stuff, and I showed him a couple of videos, and he's like, you really want to do this? I'm like, yeah, I never done it before, and I want to start a new lifestyle. So he gave me the money for it. I was going to do it through PayPal, but someone told me it was going to charge more for that. So Lana decided to come visit me in person, which is nice. And I do have the $40, but my son said, you're going to give me that $5 back, right? I'm like, she's worth the whole $40.
Aww.
But yeah, so yeah.
And she's worth it. That's what this is really about, is valuing you, appreciating you, letting you know that we do see you and we support you. And I'm really excited about you coming to this yoga workshop on Saturday, because that's an opportunity for you to go through an experience that's brand new, because like you said, you've never done yoga.
Never done. I do meditate, so I know about the meditation, the breathing exercises, because I do suffer from anxiety, and anxiety just makes you go crazy. I mean, your mind's constantly thinking. Other than I'm a Gemini, because Gemini's always thinking. We're always constantly thinking of stuff. Our bodies can't go along with it. So I do the meditation. It just brings me into me, and it just relaxes my body. So I know about the meditation. The stretches I don't know about, though. I don't know if I can do the pretzel or anything.
We're not pretzeling.
The pretzeling, you put your your legs above your head and all twisted up. Yeah, I don't know how to do the pretzel.
Well, the beauty of this workshop, the body awareness workshop, Feel It to Heal It, is really about your personal experience and just going within and feeling into all the sensations, because I know from my own suffering of anxiety and depression and frustration and life events and, you know, traumas, whether you feel like you're reliving a trauma, and most of the times we don't realize it. Something triggers us and we just get set off in a direction that puts us either in old self-sabotaging patterns. It creates that everything's going crap, so I might as well just throw it all to crap, right? I know I've experienced that. Anybody else out there? And so this workshop is really like, you know, we can numb all the emotions and the pain with other things, addictions and behaviors and what have you. But the reality is when you really feel into your body, you start to notice that the sensations are a direct response to the emotions that are really created by the mind, lodge in the body, and then when you feel into certain areas, you can see colors, you can feel, you know, like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of this experience in my life. And during that time, in that experience, I myself, it was traumatic. And then you're starting to see the unfolding of where that began and how it played out in your life, and how it was really just an experience that we held on to. It was never fully healed. It was kind of cut off from the healing ending. You know, like we start something, we need to finish it. And it's the same thing with traumas. And like for many of us who were traumatized or abused or raped or whatever when we were very young, up until the age of 6, we weren't, in my experience, for me, we weren't told it was going to be okay. We weren't brought to a place of how we could handle it, and how, you know, like what's a good way to heal from those experiences. How do you articulate, communicate what it was you experienced?
Well,
instead it's being told to suppress it.
You have to accept it. I mean, sometimes things that happen to you, it's their fault, not yours, but we tend to carry it like it's ours. It's our fault. Like we're the victim. But you have to accept it. So, you know, something like that.
And there's nothing wrong with recognizing the victimization, but to honor that, you know, there is that pattern. So I know for like a lot of times the people that victimize us have been victimized, and so they're doing the same thing over and recreating that pattern for their legacy, their family legacy, whatever's happened in their life. And so the beauty is through this workshop, and my intention for you is that whatever you need to come up to heal, you can release. And maybe you'll feel something so profound and fully that it's like a huge weight lifts off your body and you just melt into that bliss.
What happens if you get overwhelmed? I mean, a lot of people, they come out of depression and they feel overwhelmed by whatever happened in their past or what they're going through now. I mean, what do you say for those people? I mean, how would you say to them? I mean, because you do feel you do feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, and I know for myself. Yeah. And I deal with this still. So when I feel overwhelmed, I have to kind of step back and breathe and respond to like what's going on. And you know, a beautiful technique, place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. So the left hand is to receive and the right hand is to give. And in a way, you could look at it as closing your eyes and tapping into your inner child and just going, what is it that you need right now? What is it that you need to tell me that I need to know in this moment right here, right now? What is this bringing to me? Whatever's arising in this moment, let's together accept, honor, appreciate, allow.
Understanding, maybe, for others. Understanding, I guess, right?
Because our inner child's there to share and to help us grow and learn.
Right.
And sometimes our inner child feels abandoned. And so here we basically traverse this life, we're going through life with this inner child that needs healing, that feels, wait a minute, what happened to me? Or every step along your way in your life, your path, there's different aspects of you that say, you know, I got neglected, I got overran, I was played small, I was, you know, whatever, treated however, and we have to recognize and touch out and reconnect with that.
Yeah.
And heal.
That makes sense.
And at any time you can go within and close your eyes and go back to that breath. And so that overwhelm is really a sense of, okay, let me bring it back to the moment, because your mind's going in different directions, right?
Yeah. You gotta kind of harness it. Is that the word? Just then you'd be like we are right now with the trees and the wind and the sun. And the sun.
Space.
And the sun.
Yay! It is absolutely gorgeous, and the breeze is perfect. We do have the sun a little bit strong on us. I didn't anticipate that, but there's this cool tree that I want to climb.
I see it.
It's got an arm. It's basically we're gonna call this the strong arm tree, right? Anyone? Because that's what it's about, is growing our roots into the earth.
Yay!
Our physical body needs to also be grounded and not be going out into, let me escape life.
Oh gosh,
right?
That's chaos. That's craziness.
And that's what the tree teaches us.
Yeah, I understand fully. Yeah.
So share a little bit more, because you were really, she was telling me all sorts of goodies.
What do you want me to share?
Whatever you like. What comes up for you? What insight did you get just sitting there with your hand on your heart? Did you have any memories that popped up?
Childhood memories with my dad. I was 4. My mother left my father, got divorced, so I stayed with my dad. So I got to see my mother, you know, like on the weekends and stuff. But it's just brought back a lot of memories. And if you notice on my profile, I got a lot of roller coasters. That's because my father loved roller coasters. I mean, he still does. He's a little older now, but yeah. So I like to give back, you know, because once you like lose yourself, or there's addictions, when you use a period of time, it's all lost. You don't know who you are, and that's where kind of like where I'm at. I know what my potentials are, kind of, sort of. It's just I held back for so long. And I don't want to get to crying on here, you know, but I'm saying. So, by you doing that, just brought me back to childhood. What I'm saying is, so say you turn like 15, you start partying from 15 on, and you keep on doing it till 30. What's going to happen is when you go get yourself in rehab, what happens is that you're going to be that age when you first started. So for me, I'm 47, right? I'm more like a 25-year-old. That's my mentality, and I have to accept that, because I partied through all my life like that. On and off. I'm not saying I was a full-blown, but I did some damage to my body, to my mind. So, yeah.
You just gave me a chill. That was such a beautiful, insightful, wise bite, right?
Yeah. I don't know how many people are on here. Oh my God, there's 13 on here. Hello, 13.
13's a lucky
13.
number.
That is a lucky number, as long as it ain't Friday.
Oh no, I beg to differ. I think it's been taken out of context and made it into movies, right?
So, anything else?
So going back to that, because if you want, if you feel like you want to release something, I'm here for you. Do you have
Release anything?
Yeah.
I don't know how I got into this group. I don't know how I did. Who brought me here? I don't know if it was a person that. It wasn't like an instant message where someone said, hey, check this place out, check this page out, or anything like that. I don't know how. I don't remember. But when the first time I saw Tom, I'm like, who's this crazy guy? Who's this nut? You know, he's so funny. And he reminds me of me sometimes, because sometimes I can get, you know, I can be kind of funny and don't care what people think, you know. And he's got talent, that Tom. He's got a lot of talent. And it's hard to go out and do that, especially when you're trying to build your page up, you know, because you're doing it and people are liking it, and then you're wondering if you can continue. What else do I have to do to improve it? You know, you start probably thinking all these things in his mind, because I went to TV production school. I told you earlier before. So I know what it takes. It takes a lot of time to get your material ready, set up and do. Then you got to go places. It can be tiring. I know that for a fact. But and you guys see my videos. Yeah, I'm kind of funny. And you see me when I started doing my color, reminded me of Tom. I said, I'm going to show Tom I could do this too. And I went and I did my hair coloring, remember? Yeah, my little video there. So that was fun. You know, I didn't care. I was like, whatever. People don't like it or not. And a lot of times when people don't like you or they have something negative against you, it's because they don't understand you sometimes. And they don't want to understand you. But the people that would understand you or try to understand you, then it's a different story. But a lot of times it's misunderstanding. That's all that is. Because they don't know you.
I have a beautiful teacher. She said that you should, in order to understand someone, you need to stand under them. and not, you know, like try to be above them.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta go behind the scenes because, you know, with my attitude, people think I'm weird, crazy, you know, and I know what I'm doing and I'm having fun. They don't realize that. I wouldn't say it hurts my personality or it hurts my character. It kind of does because people are like, you're weird. We want nothing to do with you. You know, sometimes people are just like that. Or they don't want to comment or like your posts because you're weird. I'm not going to comment that. I had a whole bunch of people before I got you guys on. I had a whole bunch of people and I would comment things, whatever, and nobody would say anything. I get on your page, right? Your little group, and I have all these people I don't even know comment and like my stuff. What's up with that? Where'd I find them? They're all in this group. Like what?
It shows how valuable everyone is.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because everybody's giving back to uplift and support each other.
That's what we need. That's the kind of people we should associate with.
Yeah.
Just being real. Anything else you want to ask? Once we do a dance? Let's do a Tom dance.
We can do a love spin.
He was doing that with the cat.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's funny.
His videos are amazing. Yes.
Oh yeah, he's something else. And he gets attention, and it's the right attention. So, thumbs up on Tom's videos.
So, what would you say, is there anything you feel we could do to improve the group?
To improve the group? Oh, I made one comment, was really weird. I said that all the May people, since I got, what do you call it, enrolled in your group?
Became a member of the RawKin RadStar family.
Okay, yeah, the member. I said, everybody in May, we should plan one time or something to go to Universal Studios. Maybe one day.
That actually sounds like fun.
Either Universal,
we do a meet up there,
or maybe a Disney World or something fun. Like all the ones that did it, because since I came in May, that would be that from me. So I'd tell her. I think it's a good idea. What do you think?
That's actually a really
We all can
idea.
plan something, like end of the year or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that. That'd be super rad.
Super rad. Oh, and my name is VJ Rad Robin, by the way, because I do play music videos on my profile. What? Some of you like that, so that's the nickname I gave myself, Rad Robin.
I like it, Rad Robin.
Yeah.
It's like RawKin Robin, Rad Robin.
There you go.
I like that. That's cool, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You can definitely play with that.
Yeah.
Just enjoying the beauty of nature. So what else?
Oh, they're really coming on. There's 21. Hey, 24.
It's all good. Don't watch the numbers. Yeah, there'll be more later, even though they're not all on here now.
A little more time, we'll get the phone calls out. Everybody phone us.
What's the thing that you do during the daytime that makes your day? Like, what is the one thing that sparks, like, opens your heart and goes, I so enjoy looking forward to this?
When I go on Facebook and I go onto our page.
What?
Yeah. It's inspiring. Very inspiring. And I tend to draw. And I do color apps on my phone because I love color.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You can draw. Anybody can draw, but it's the color that brings that to life. So I do like the color part of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're going to have to show me some apps afterward because maybe I don't know about that.
Yeah, there's one called Recolor. I do.
Okay. I used to love to color when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's therapy. It's good for you.
Do you trace out the lines, like when you color in, like what I used to do is trace out the lines?
Yeah, you can do that. I used to draw, but not so much anymore. I mean, I can, and maybe I will later on, but the color app is so easy. You just pick out what category you want to do, and then you just hit that, and then you just take your little thing,
palette.
Yeah, palette thing, and just tip, and the color goes on it, and you can send it out, Facebook and everything.
Ooh, you'll have to share some up in the group.
I did. I got a couple. I had a couple I shared. So yeah. But karaoke is one of my favorites. It's kind of therapy.
What's your favorite song to sing?
I like that song by Michael Murphy, Wildfire. Remember that song? We'll be riding wildfire. Remember that song? He doesn't know that song.
I'm sure I do when I hear it.
What is it, 60s, 70s? I don't know, but it's a pretty song. I like stuff that's like that, or I like Natalie Merchant. Soft stuff like that. I'm all type, because being a Gemini, you have to be like variety, so you don't have your, how in high school, everybody hung out with the same people. You had the rock and roll burnouts, and then you had the ones that did the break dancing, and you had this over here. Well, I know that's all like that, but I was like everywhere, so I had friends almost in every category as far as dancing and music. I like variety of music. That way, when someone sits down, they say, "Oh, you ever heard from this?" You're not gonna be like, "I listen to that crap." Hell no. I'll be like, "Okay, what is it about?" You know what I'm saying? You make friends that way. The more variety, the better, more friends you'll make.
I agree. Yeah. It's all in the vibe. You can find your I don't want to use the word tribe, but you can find your tribe in the vibe of the music, or whether you're showing up in a certain space or environment.
I like Enigma. Remember Enigma?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Enigma. That's a good one. It's just one of those trance brain things I like.
I went through a Depeche Mode big time.
Me too. I like Depeche Mode.
Yeah. And oh gosh, what's the other band?
Reach out and touch faith. What else?
That whole genre, the 90s. All of it, actually. I love all music. I always have. When I was younger, I admit I balked a little bit at country music, but didn't realize that Johnny Cash was considered country, because our bus driver used to listen to Johnny Cash, and I didn't know that was country, so I just kind of accepted it.
He's got the same thing though. It's the same tune. You can tell it's Johnny Cash coming on. He has the same tune.
Yeah.
He's all right. I like country. I like the new country.
It's quite mixed.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah. Country's good. Now there's a tear in my beer, my dog bit me, and all that stuff. I don't know about that, but I like the fun country. The fun country, like Toby Keith. He's hilarious. It's fun country.
Yeah. It made me laugh because my stepdad was a truck driver,
and
I used to pick on him because he was from the North Carolina across the Virginia state border, right across from where Dolly Parton was from.
Oh, wow.
And so he grew up kind of with her, and I used to make fun of his accent. Do what? Because he would speak, and he'd be like, do what? And like, I would pick on it. And the music, I would be like, oh, But you know what? It grew on me, and that's more endearing now than it was before, because my stepdad was a really strong, beautiful man. He used to, and that's whole thing. There's a tear in my beer, and I can't remember the rest of the words, but we would joke about that exact same line. If you play it backwards, you would get your car back, your wife back, your house back, and all, the dog back, whatever.
What's George Thorogood? Remember his song? What's that?
That one.
One whiskey, one.
My brain is like fried.
Pay the rent. No, I haven't done it yet. One beer. Was it one scotch?
Gosh, I know.
I haven't seen my baby since I don't know when. Remember?
And I learned to line dance when I went in the Air Force.
Yeah, there you go.
I got so into country dancing when I was stationed in Korea. Yeah. That was good stuff. That was fun.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
And country two-step.
Yeah.
But I drink alone. That's it. Thank you, Cheryl.
I drink alone.
I drink alone.
Nobody else. And then there was one beer, one scotch, one whiskey. That's the name of that's the title? That's not the title, is it? I thought it was like one scotch.
I'm not
one
sure
beer,
which
one
it
scotch.
Was. I kind of lost.
One bourbon, one scotch, one
Thank
beer.
you, Amanda.
You got it. See?
We got some participants in the house that recognize these old flavors.
Yeah.
It's cool, isn't it? Like bringing back I think I've lived kind of like in my life. I don't know about you. Like I was very much pendulum. I hang out with everybody too. There was I didn't fit into a clique. I felt like I got it along with everybody.
I tried just to be part of something, but it never worked.
Yeah.
It just never worked.
Yeah, too much Too many rules, unwritten, unspoken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to be like a free spirit person. That's what I used to be before I got into all the garbage. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I used to wear little amethyst, because I'm Gemini, so I think our stone's amethyst, purple, which is my favorite color. I used to wear that stuff, and I know she had some jewelry on that had like rings. I had mood rings. I had all this cool stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I lost it all. I lost my jewelry, you know. So I'm kind of like, I like my haircut. I just got to get some jewelry to go with this haircut. So earrings of some sort.
You know what you can get? The head pieces.
The headpieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
What do you mean?
You can get the gemstone very dainty, or you can get them more elaborate too. I've been seeing like the Indians wear. They wear the ones
really
that come down like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Absolutely
That's cool.
gorgeous.
That is cool. I just taped they had a powwow on my profile. You have to see it. It's the Indian dance. They had the sibling Indian dance. It's really cool. I like Indian jewelry too. Yeah. You got the bloodstone and stuff, and you got the turquoise, right? Yeah. I like that. I like different stuff. Not stuff you can buy at a store. I like handmade stuff. It just brings more, what would I say? More
individuality, uniqueness.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm like, and she said it.
Oh, so also, have you ever made your own jewelry, maybe?
Have I ever made my own jewelry? No.
Because you said you were into art.
I used to like going to art shows, and they'd make them. They have pewter, you know, black pewter stuff. I like pewter. I had necklaces of that. Never really made my own jewelry. I had friends that would make it for me. Tell them what I like and stuff, and they put the beads together. But yeah, I'm more like, I don't know. You ever had like so many different things, and you can't get passionate about because you don't know which way you're going. So I want to be passionate in everything a little bit here and there. You know, I don't know. I know I have talent somewhere. I'm a hairdresser, so that's cosmetologist. So that's the thing.
She has absolutely stunning eyes. I know you can't see them right now, but they're
really blue.
Really pretty
They're
blue.
like
really, she has these deep.
Is it this the camera
blue.
right here?
Yeah.
Am I going?
She's gonna stick her eyes up. Get
Can
your
you see
eyeball in
Can
there.
you see it? Blue, sky blue.
Don't blink too much. I can see it there.
You
They're
can
gorgeous. She really does. She's got these
You can see.
nice, strong blues on the exterior, and then they
My
just get
peepers.
sky blue.
Peepers.
Yes.
So.
I'm super excited for you to come on Saturday.
I know. I don't have a mat or nothing. I'll just bring some kind of. What do you have to bring? Like latex pants? What do you bring? Just comfortable shirt, like what I'm wearing, but.
Yeah, just wear what's
pants.
comfortable. We have blankets. If you don't have a mat, we have mats. We have bolsters. We have the blocks. Bring yourself like
what's I hate to say this, but what's a bolster? What's bolsters?
It's basically a big cushion.
Oh,
the bolsters are like they're usually about this wide, about this thick, about this long. It's like a long log, and you can sit on it. And I like them because I always sit on them, no matter how good your posture is.
Okay.
You need to have the natural curve at the lower back of the spine.
That's where my pain is. That's where I hurt my back, and I got like
Is that right in here?
It's my muscles that are inflamed. I mean, I can't really say it's my bones. I know it's deterioration a little bit because of my age, I think, but it's mainly my muscles. They're tight right now. Every time I want to like twist, like I always do that. You're not supposed to, but you're supposed.
But you are.
Oh, did you hear that?
I heard that. That felt good just hearing it.
Oh my God, she heard it.
Thing.
It sounded like firecrackers, didn't it?
I tell people I'm a Rice Krispie treat because I snap, crackle, and pop.
She heard it. So see, I'm lying about my injury there.
So it's right here.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Like in the kidney area, a little bit
lower.
lower.
It's kind of like up I can't. Oh, it popped again.
Yeah.
It's right in here. Yeah.
And so, you
So I
know,
have to learn how to stretch it. I have to learn how to do this.
Oh, I'll show you some things on the bolster that you will love. You can take the bolster and put it behind you and just stretch it out. And it's really good because when you stretch across the chest too, because it's all connected. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Now, I have a question. Should I take my medication before I do all this? It's just to help me.
I think if you just
it's
come
it's
as you are
hydrocodone, but I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know if I should take it or not. It doesn't make me high or nothing. It just makes you just relax. It doesn't get me high. Now, if I took a whole bunch, yeah, you'd be like,
how about this?
I don't know.
Feel it out. If you really feel you need it, that's one thing. But if you think you could just
do without, just be natural.
Breathe into it. Yeah, because that's what we're here to do.
But what's going to happen when I get done with it? Am I going to be sore when I get done stretching it?
You may find that you're so relaxed, you don't...
Really?
Yeah.
It's a miracle.
You never know.
It's a miracle.
We're all miracles.
Miracles.
You're a miracle.
Yeah. I just want to be prepared. And journal, right? I just get like a little journal.
If you don't bring a journal on your own, I'm handing out these flyers that basically you can write.
Okay.
Because it's designed so that when you're doing the postures, you get to write down on it what is it that you're feeling and sensing and thinking and whatever comes through.
Little worksheets, like in school.
Exactly.
Grade school.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so excited I got to come meet you. She is so amazing, y'all.
Amazing.
She's a beautiful miracle. We all are miracles.
We are.
And no matter what you're going through, that's why we have the group. We're here for you. If you're in the local area here in Clearwater, Largo, Bel Air, St. Pete, Tampa, come to the workshop. Meet your RawKin RadStar SisStars and BroStars.
I know Tom's watching this somewhere down the line. Hey, Tom. Woo.
What is it? Some people do like that.
It's like this.
And some people do
that's like surfer. Isn't that the surfer symbol?
So
hang loose. That's hang loose. Hang loose, man. All right.
Or like the kiss thing, right? Like the old style. But remember that movie, Kiss's movie? It was like late 70s, 78, I want to say. We were super young because when I was young, we were in front of the TV, I'll never forget, at my grandparents' place, and it was all dark and spooky because it was them all dressed up in their attire and their faces painted.
Oh, wow.
And there was a whole tongue thing where they came. I don't know. It's just an old memory just popping in.
Okay, there's a memory here. What about, what's that one with that guy, Tim Curry?
I love that show. Rocky Horror Picture
Show. That is a trip and a half. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh, my God. That is a trip.
And it's fun. There are a lot of places in the area that do that whole Rocky Horror Picture stuff.
Yeah, you act and you throw stuff and you bring water and you toast. I remember doing that stuff.
Oh, I could totally see you doing that.
Oh my God, that's in Lake Worth, Florida, though. I don't know about here, but West Palm Beach, there's a lot of crazy people down there. Big time crazy. Yeah.
The Dolly usually does it in the summer.
Yeah.
If you go down to St. Pete, the Dolly does like open air movie nights, like once a month in the summertime, and they did Rocky Horror Picture Show last year. They usually do it every year, but yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a fun time. It was raining that day. We had to go inside that night, and it was this huge room packed with people, some dressed up. It was super rad to see.
I missed a lot of shows and things. I missed the Renaissance. I love the Renaissance, that time era. I just love it. Missed that. Strawberry Fest was here or somewhere nearby. I didn't get to go to that, but whatever. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I like. Stuff like that.
Getting out and about and meeting people. It's a good way to get you out of like any type of depression, anxiety.
Yeah, something that you haven't done before, go do it. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have the means to do. Like, depends on me. Depends on what I'm doing. But, yeah. That's the stuff I like.
I would say, if I could challenge all of you all out there, do one thing every single day that you've never done before. Something new. Get out of your comfort zone
Yeah.
Go out of your home, whatever you do all the time. Get out of your routine is really the key. Inject something different. Something that kind of puts a little bit like, oh, I didn't think that would be so bad, and it turned out it was actually good. Because that's how we get out of our slump.
Yeah. Now, Clearwater has movies at night. They're free on the beach. I haven't done that yet. I know, I'm so ridiculous.
I haven't even done that.
Yeah, they've got movies that are kind of old and stuff like that, but I believe it's free to go there. Of course, you got your vending people there to get your drinks and popcorn and whatnot. Or you can just bring your little bag, just stick it in there, ain't nobody gonna throw your bag, right? Make sure you got those low riding chairs where you sit low, because you can't have a high, because everybody's got a seat, you know what I'm saying? We're all on the grass, right? So you gotta have that little chairs. But that's free. I haven't done it. What am I waiting for? I'm kind of like Gwen Stefani right now. What am I waiting for? Remember that song? What you waiting for? Gwen Stefani, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. She's another fun one.
What you waiting for? And what else I ask? Oh, I'm gonna ask you, where are the New Age stores around here? You ever been to a New Age store?
Oh my gosh, there's so many here too.
You're kidding me. That's where you get all your crystals and all your cool stuff. Yeah.
And we're here in Largo right now.
I like New Age stuff.
There's some stuff in this area as well.
Okay.
I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to search. There's a great place on Tampa Road in Palm Harbor called Serenity Now that I go to quite often. That's where I've gotten these rings,
the
bracelets, and the necklace. They're marvelous. That's pretty. This is actually a mala that was made based on my numerology.
Show your people.
So I've shown this before in various videos. Tom likes to capture with his rad ninja skills in the camera realm. And this is, so we have amethyst and some rose quartz, and I think there's some rhodochrosite and some moonstone, and this is amethyst again. I think this is kunzite, and this is clear quartz crystal, and then all of these are different types of stones all the way around.
Yeah.
And
that's pretty.
This was based on my birthday, my numerology, so it carries my own personalized energy based on these stones.
That's cool. So if I put it on, I probably wouldn't have the same energy as you. I'd be like, if I wore it.
Oh, look at the crane. The crane just graced us with its presence. It just swooped down in front. I wish I had gotten that.
Oh, we missed it because I was yapping. I'm always yapping.
That's okay. I'm always a little off sometimes too. Actually, that's a good thing. Yeah. The good thing is that sometimes I squirrel, and when I squirrel, it's things like the crane. I catch those glimpses where I become more present in the moment.
Oh yeah.
And it takes me out of wherever I was, because that's an escapism, but to be present for the moment, right? Fluttering it off. But the bird that comes through, because that's a beautiful sign too. The gift of I'm dropping in for presence.
That's it.
Just gliding by. That's how we live. We should be living in the moment. And that's what creates momentum.
Yeah.
And life becomes more ease and grace the more
day
present
by
we
day.
are.
Minute by minute, day by day.
Piece by piece.
A little bit. Yeah, because, I wish I could have a wand, and I wish I could just go bling, and everything that's going on with me, bling, let's just fix that, bling, let's fix that. It ain't gonna happen. So what I do is I hide from it, and I never get it done, and here I am. So you have to, baby steps. Just do that. And always want to give, treat yourself sometimes too also, while you're going through it. Because the only one can fix it is you. Everybody tries, everybody in my family, my so-called friends tried fixing me.
That's true. That's true. Going back to what you said, that I think was one of the most beautiful shares, again, it's one of her wise bites I'm going to share, is when you mentioned how when you go from drinking or whatever your escapism drug or behavior of choices from the age of 15 up to, you said 30.
Well, I'm just saying within...
As she used as a gauge, that going into rehab, you go back to learning from that earlier age. And that's beautiful, because not too many people are tuned in enough to recognize that when you cut yourself off from your growth as a human being.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Your mental mind, you're not growing inside because you're sabotaging yourself. You couldn't grow. Like right now, I should be 47. You know, I'm a Gemini, so that's my excuse. So if I act like a child, I have a childlike nature. But yeah, I'm about 25. Mentally I'm like 25. So, but I'm okay with it, you know.
I think it's beautiful because you're honoring and you're aware, and that's where the compassion lies, is when we can say, you know what, I'm having to reparent myself and rebirth and rewrite my stories in such a way that now I can create what I desire versus avoiding what I didn't want to encounter.
Yeah. But you know, back in the day, you hang out with them people, partying people. They're not your friend. You hang out with them, do your drugs, pot, whether it be pot, crack, whatever, meth, whatever it was, whatever. You know, then one day you're like, hey, let's go to the park, or let's go do something, let's go to the movies. No. They want nothing to do with you. If you ain't there partying with them or having the money, they want nothing to do with you. These folks want a lot to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Taking care. You know? Kind of like pacifying, I guess you can call a little bit, but then you have to grow on your own and get that bottle, and then later on you'll be drinking from a cup. Right? Do I make sense?
Yes. A lot of sense.
She's like,
Totally. No, I felt like something peed on me. I'm like looking up for the bird.
The sap
okay,
from
that
the
was
tree.
a real moment.
Could be a sap from the tree. Sap falls, I guess.
Well, the bird, or there's no clouds, so I don't know. I don't think it was. That was interesting. I'm over here going, it was a wet spot, whatever it was. It was a wet spot. We got a live one here.
Yeah. Anything else? What else can we talk about?
Anything? Anybody? Any questions out there for us? So again, this Saturday, and I'm super excited. Like I said, I mean, I got to meet one of our RawKin RadStars today.
Yeah. Got
to have her here so that you could see we're real.
Yeah, we're real.
Not just, you know, we don't just show up.
Yeah, that's not a mannequin. Not a mannequin. We're not mannequins. We're real.
We're real people. And we want to serve, and we want to show up for you. And if you are in need for anything, that's what we're here to serve in the group.
Yay.
And also, please, Saturday, 1:30 to 3:30, body awareness, feel it to heal it. It's really about you. This isn't about anybody else, and nobody else can do it for you. And I'm here to serve in any way I can. So, I love you. We love you.
Yeah, I love you.
Keep it raw.
Keep it rad.
Stay rad.
Does it stay rad? Stay rad.
What?
What?
Be well.